Hi, this is Tutor and this is lesson 661. Title of today's lesson is the difference between settle, settle in, and settle down. Okay, if somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. Okay, in this video, we're really just going to cover the meanings of settle, settle in, and settle down, having to do with moving somewhere on a permanent basis. Because, of course, all of these words do have other meanings that has nothing to do with living someplace as well. All right, so let's continue. Here's the first one, settle. If someone settles somewhere, they go to live there permanently, or they go to live permanently in a particular place. And we got two examples. He emigrated from South America and settled in the U.S. So he moved to the U.S. permanently. Number two, he settled in New York because he was given a better job and promotion. Sure. So he just went someplace and lived there permanently. All right, let's continue. To settle in is different. It factors in the idea of getting comfortable. To get comfortable or established in a new place. All right, so here's our example. It took about a month to settle in after moving. We finally set the kids up in a school and became familiar with our neighborhood. So when you settle in, it's not just a matter of moving. It's moving, unpacking, getting familiar with the area where you live, what is the public transportation, where are the schools, where you're going shopping, and starting to feel comfortable about the whole thing. That's the whole idea of settling in. So it usually takes more time to settle in. It's not just the fact of moving someplace. It'll take a period of time, usually about a month or so, for a person to settle into a new place. We got a second one here too. I'll show you around the neighborhood and help you settle in your new neighborhood. Yeah, so this may be somebody that lives there, or maybe this is a family member, they're close and they know the area, so they're going to show them around, again, show them where there's good shopping, or, where they can bring their car to be fixed, or, where the banks are, where the transportation is, so they get comfortable in their new location. Okay, let's continue. All right, now to settle down. To become settled or established in one's residence and lifestyle. So settle down focuses on lifestyle as well. So it's not just moving somewhere, but it's also about getting a more steady, settled, non-moving lifestyle. All right, here's our example. When are you going to get a steady job, marry, and finally settle down? So this is what somebody might say. So this might be somebody that's older. Maybe they're in their upper 30s or 40s and they're still living like the single life, and maybe they moved a lot and they're not really settled down in their life. Maybe they might move not only to different residences, but they're not married, they don't have kids yet. So this is the idea of settling down. All right. And we have a second example here. He never really settled down. He was always on the move as an international reporter and remained single his whole life. Okay, anyway, hope you got it. Hope now you got a better feel of when you're more likely to use one of these terms instead of the others. Okay, thank you for your time. Bye-bye.